Hi guys, I'm Sammy and this is my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to make a scrunchie tutorial on how to make oversized scrunchies. So basically, the basic scrunchies that we get on YouTube are like this. So this is basically what it is. And I've got elastic that is fairly thick, which I will show you in the tutorial. So yeah, so this is about, it's like, I think it's a 23 centimeters by 9. It's really small. So as you can tell, it's small, which I've got quite long hair and it's not very thick, but it's not very practical for someone like me. Maybe if you've got someone who's got quite thin hair or you want to do it for a child, I don't know. But me, I like oversized ones. So this is, I've done it, it's still not the size I wanted it, but I finally found the centimeters because I've been working on trying to get the centimeters correct. So this is kind of oversized, but it's not the oversized that I will. But today on my YouTube channel, I will show you how I make it the correct size, because this is my favorite scrunchie. Even though if you feel it, it's like a bubble. I can tell it's a bubble inside, and then it's so overstretched, so it needs to go in there. But it's really like my favourite scrunchie, and to be fair, it can hold my hair still. My favourite one. I've not made that. That's just what I bought from Claire's. They're just really expensive, aren't they? So like my aim is to show you how to create it from a beginner. So if you are a beginner and you're like me, because I've been doing it for a few weeks just trying to figure out how to make it the way I want to make it, because like I say, I don't want it that size, because I could probably put it in the top bunch of my head and it'll be fine, but other than that it wouldn't put in my hair when I want it in a big scrunchie. So but yeah, so stay tuned and I will be showing you how to do it in this tutorial. So thank you and cue tutorial. So this is the start of my tutorial. So you will need a sewing machine, you need a sewing machine, but if you're not going to do it through the sewing machine, make sure you have thread and needles. But I do advise, if you are just trying to figure out how to make it and you want to do it by hand first, then I guess you can just do it by hand. But I think if you want to go further and you want to end up selling them and buying stuff like that, make sure that you go and get a sewing machine. The sewing machine I'm currently using at the minute is actually a cheap one. It's £50. It was from Hobbycraft, and so that's the one that I'm going to be showing all my tutorials and stuff with, because that's currently what I'm on. Obviously, if I become like a successful person that is selling all these type of stuff, then I will progress and buy a more expensive one. But at the minute, because I'm just trying to figure out myself and just try and get an idea of what I want to make, what makes me things, is at the minute I'm just making stuff that really interests me. So I'm interested in making costumes, I'm interested in making bubbles and makeup bags and things that just, for me, is the stuff that I like in general, the stuff that I will spend my money on. So that is why. So obviously, as I become more confident, because really I made a cushion last year in the first lockdown, and then I made a pencil case when I was like in year 8 in school, so when I was like 13. Maybe I wasn't even in year 8, I don't remember, I don't know, I might have been in year 7 or year 8, but I made a pencil case. So that's it from my experience on sewing, apart from obviously sewing things that I've had to do for dance. So my fishnets, when they get a hole in every 2 minutes because of dancing. just by putting on my dance tights, I get a hole in. So unfortunately, I'm kind of just used to using needle and threads. But sewing machine wise, I did a cushion last year and that's about it. And I only did it really because my boyfriend's mum was trying to not make me, but I guess give me a hobby to learn how to sew. And in the end, I actually have quite liked it. And my mum bought this sewing machine the other day from Hobbycraft, not the other day, the other month. And yeah, so I'm into it. So now I'm kind of figuring out what I want to do because honestly it's so annoying trying to, especially when you're getting older, isn't it? You gotta try and find like what you want to do. And like I'm a dancer, so I'm thinking, and when you come home and you're dancing and then you're not, and then you're in a retail job and people are telling you what to do, and it's hard and it's frustrating. So I just kind of want to find my own path. And if I make, at the minute, if I'm just kind of making things that I'm going to use for making bubbles that I'm all going to put in my hair because I will one day, I like wearing a zipper band, the next day I'll be wearing a tartan, whatever, I don't care because I love bubbles and accessories and all stuff like that. So at the minute I'm just making what I can wear. Once I get progress and I make it better, I can put more money into it and things like that. So, well, it's a bit rambling. Well, I'm just going on for a bit now, so I need to move on. Okay, so sewing machine, fabric, paper clips, elastic. So if you want to use, I guess, if you just want to use like an old t-shirt that you don't want to use, that's easy to, you know, an old denim jacket. An old denim jacket is really cool because you get a nice denim scrunchie out of it. So whatever floats your boat for your scrunchie. Okay, so this is a scrunchie that I'm going to use the fabric that I use for this, so it's like a zipper print. I did, so basically with eBay, all I did was go on eBay, look for half a metre, fat quarters, whatever you want to look for. But I just bought basically the nicest ones I thought for the cheapest because I just wanted a load of scrap fabric that I could just literally use and abuse for my projects for while I get used to the sewing machine. So this is one that I made, which I do like the size. It's literally my size. I like it. Look how cute it looks on my wrist. So, yeah, so the fabric. So of course, this is the fabric. So I've made this bubble. I've got this fabric left, and I've got bits of scrap, which obviously I'm just keeping in a scrap bag of loads of other different fabrics. So yeah, so take your fabric. Okay. So, and then you need your tape. Well, your tape measure. I have another one, but I bought a new one because I think I might have stretched it a little when I've been doing my own waist, but except that I've put on a bit of weight. So I've stretched it to kind of squeeze it into the size that I wanted, that I was hoping to be, not what I actually was. So centimetres wise, I have worked out it needs to be 57 centimetres by 22 centimetres. So I hope this fabric doesn't look like it's going to be big enough. Oh my god, it's so what is 57 centimetres, as you hopefully can see. 57. Okay, and then by I've got lucky by it being dead on 57 centimetres. So now we want 22. 22. Okay. Boom. So I'm just gonna tack. You also, it's easy really if you just get some tack pins, which you can get from any little haberdashery, Wilkinson style. So once you've tagged, so, okay. You know what, as well, if it's just your first time to doing it, don't even think it has to be perfect because it's literally, you've got time to okay. That could also make another scrunchie. So make sure you take all these off because you don't want any doggies swallowing. Okay, so once we finish, make sure it's like, so this is the nice colour, so then you want to just fold that over, so make sure that you know the inside is right. So, there we go. And if you want, just to help you, you can tack it. I choose not to tack it because I don't really. It's not that I don't feel like I need to, but I don't really tack it if I'm going to be honest. So just keep it there, make sure that you press it. now it will look like this after you've just done that one simple seam. Okay, so it's inside out currently. With it being a big oversized scrunchie, it's so simple. All you literally have to do is just bring it inside out, so you don't even have to do the whole paperclip thing at the end. Look how simple is that? It's so simple. It's even simpler when it's bigger. So then from here you need to get your elastic. Okay, so this is what I was talking to you about before. So this was my thick one. It's too thick. I think this is more so for pants or for like something when you need it a bit more thicker, because it's got less things. So that is what these have all got in it. But the other day I actually bought some. Yeah, so that's it. It's dead stiff. So I have got more elastic. Which I just bought from Asda's haberdashery, but I would probably best say it's probably easier to buy it from like a proper, like an online thing, because it was like £2.20 something for not that much. So so we're looking for 33 centimetres. Okay, so the reason why it's a bit dodgy as well, because I'm not really that strict on myself when it comes to, but I know these measurements work, so make sure it's 33 centimetres, not inches. Go. Right, so 33 centimetres is there. So as you can tell, I'm not very strict on myself. Like I say, I'm just doing it for myself at the minute. Or if a friend wants one, you can have one, not either. I'm not charging anybody yet. I wouldn't buy it. I've been super. I'm just a beginner. So, and this is where you need your string. Everything is everywhere. So, okay, simples. Not that simple. So, you literally just pop it in, so it looks like this. Okay, and then we just start. So when you get to the end, so when it comes to the end, you literally just hold it like that so that you've got it in your hand, so you're not losing it. So then all we need to do is find, because it's so big it really, I'm just going to find it, honestly, it's so simple. And that's it. So then you've got it like this then. Okay? So then pull it in, and then you just want to tie a little knot. Take obviously out the paper clip. And tie a knot in your elastic. It's up to you if you want to tie it dead tight, tie it tight. If you want to tie it loose, it depends on how many dies you want to tie your hair. I like to tie my hair 3 times, 2 or 3 times. So it should look like that. Also, make sure if you've got a sewing machine, don't thread over that, because I broke one of my threading needles. My needles were flowing over the knot. So just make sure that you snuggy. Okay, and then another thing is just to roughly get where the seam is. So that's the seam there. This is just to make it look nice and big. Okay, and do the same. Again, we're just making sure that it's just almost hemmed. Giving it that hem, and then put one inside the other like this. Okay, so you literally just, yeah, that's it, and it should look like that. it comes to sewing it again, make sure that you're doing it so it's sewing like that, so both of the seams join. Don't worry so much about the pattern, but make sure the seams connect. I think it looks a bit nicer and a bit more professional. So make sure it's all tucked in. Okay, and then all you have to do is get them to round and join them. I think my bobbin thread is about to come away. So, and then drop it. Make sure and that is the ball. It's literally so simple. And then you can have and which I'm not going to do that, but you've got to, and look how simple it was. So thank you for watching my tutorial, and please subscribe and like. Thank you, bye bye.